Court documents reveal how police caught a North Texas superintendent trying to have sex with someone he thought was a teenage girl. Michael Stevens, the superintendent for Itasca ISD in Hill County, is charged with online solicitation of a minor. According to court documents, Stevens sent graphic messages and photos to an undercover officer who was posing as a Houston teenager. Fox 4's Dion England joins us with the latest in the investigation. Dion.
Hi there, Clarice. Well, very disturbing details from those court documents, and now the very real concern that this career educator may have had actual child victims. The 47-year-old Itasca ISD Superintendent Michael Keith Stevens was communicating with whom he thought was a 15-year-old girl who lived near Houston. Investigators say in addition to sending lewd photos of himself to the undercover officer, at one point he suggested he could marry the girl's mother so the two of them could carry on a secret sexual relationship. I spoke to Constable Rosen of Harris County, Precinct 1.
That he would consider divorcing his wife if he knew the girl's mother would marry him, so he would have more access to the teen.
The arrest warrant affidavit lays out the graphic online conversations investigators say Stevens carried on with the undercover officer, a relationship that began in April and continued through late May. The document quotes one interaction: "Get your mother to move y'all up to Waco or Fort Worth. Then you can skip school all the time. Come with me to my house." Before his tenure as superintendent for the Itasca School District, Stevens, beginning in 2014, was a school principal in the town of Electra near the Texas-Oklahoma border. From 2006 through 2014, Stevens was a special education instructor and then promoted to assistant principal at Vernon High School near Wichita Falls. Before that, starting in 2000, he spent 5 years as a PE teacher in Mesquite ISD. Prior to that, Stevens taught special education and coached football in the South Texas town of Palacios.
Anybody that has spent his professional career around children, you know, he was a principal, an assistant principal, and superintendent. He has spent an enormous amount of his professional time around children, and that's very concerning to me.
Stevens was arrested Thursday outside of the school where he worked by deputies and officers who were waiting for him.
They surrounded him, but when he was going to his vehicle. But yeah, I think there was shock, shock and disbelief. And, he really didn't say a lot. I mean, I think he was in shock.
Now, there is a very important message that comes in wake of this arrest from law enforcement officers. They basically are saying to parents to be very careful and to closely monitor your children's internet activities to prevent crimes like this.